Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We're back in Grim Dawn, and we are still working our way towards Homestead. And last time we had discovered Smuggler's Pass. So let's head out that way. Let's see. So that's Smuggler's Pass exit. I think that's the mine entrance that we came in at. We need to go this way. Oh, that's right. We got a war between two factions in here. They were so busy fighting each other. They didn't put up much of a fuss when we showed up.
That skill's not good.
Did that guy say something about death being only the beginning? I could have sworn that's what I heard. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, we got him. You're late for the party. Eh. It's dark in this place. You out. There's a section over there. I think we need to go this way, though. Oh, we have trolls in here. Not so trolls. I forgot about that. Yeah, that path looked totally safe and reliable, right? I like the, whatever those crystals are supposed to be. They're kind of neat looking. Oh, another, boss. Valdra the Destroyer. Nope. Stay away from me. Ow. Oh, ow. Wow, he hit hard. That was close. Oh, blueprint. What blueprint did we get? Storm's Edge. Epic one-handed axe. A lot of lightning damage. Lightning retaliation. Lightning bolt, 30% chance. That actually sounds like a pretty handy weapon. I'm not gonna lie. I have to try that one out. We left a bunch of stuff behind. That might be worth selling. Whoa! Death is, yeah, he's saying death is only the beginning. And another, good, how many bosses are in here? That's the third enemy hero we've killed in here. Huh. I guess that was their campfire. Ooh, dynamite. Yay, I found a dynamite. I probably missed a bunch of that on the way through. How many of those do I have? 11. I'll want them for various things. We are at Dead Man's Gulch. Okay. Where Dead Man's Gulch is, we literally have no map. Oh, wow. Okay, this place looking pretty brutal. Okay, we gotta watch out for those green patches. That actually took some considerable damage off me. Or some, you know what I mean. It damaged me. Yeah, whatever it is, it's even damaging the mobs here. So the poor guys that I'm finding lying around here probably didn't stand a chance. They were truly trapped. Oh! Portal! Woohoo! Which portal is this? Dead Man's Gulch. And this place is called Immolation. There's Homestead. So we're getting a little closer to it. Okay. Oh, wow. There's like a whole river of this stuff down there. Whoa! People! We found some people. Hello.
Well, if it isn't my old friend from Devil's Crossing. I had a feeling you'd be making your way through here.
Olgrim, what are you doing out here?
I haven't been entirely honest with you. I'm not a chef, not by profession anyway, although maybe that would have been a better path. As it is, I'm an assassin and former First Blade of the Erelon Emperor. It's a title I've not always been proud to bear, as my line of work has not always been virtuous, but I dealt with threats to the Empire. Now all of humanity is threatened by foes more deadly than anything we faced before. It
No
is,
kidding.
however, a time when I can put my talents to a more noble purpose. You haven't been entirely forthright with me either, Taken, but don't worry. I'm the keeper of many secrets.
What did you call me?
A Taken? Well, formerly so, if we get down to semantics. The Ethereal left you just before you hanged to death. Am I not correct?
How did you know all this?
My sources are quite good, if I say so myself. But you trusted me, and now I shall trust you.
Why did you join me in Devil's Crossing only to leave again?
My job was to scout the countryside, get bearings on enemy strongholds, and investigate weaknesses. Your mention of people surviving out in Devil's Crossing was intriguing, so I wanted to see it for myself. Having learned everything I could about the area, I felt it was time to return to my men in Homestead.
Your men?
Can't say I like it any more than they do, but I am working alongside the Black Legion. They are all that remain of the Imperium's forces.
So, how can I help here?
I came upon these refugees on my way through Smuggler's Pass. They were trapped and would soon have become food or entertainment for the trolls. I had to do something. Now we're stuck out here, caught in the midst of a battle between the trolls and the ethereal forces. The tunnel to Homestead is blocked by aether fire, and the only option now is a passage through the mountain deeps. It is a foul place at the bottom of the world, infested with all manner of terrible things that hate the sun. There is no way these people would survive down there. In Devil's Crossing, I saw that you had the power to open rifts. I need you to fight your way to Homestead, secure a rift, and come back for us. So please, help these people. Below is an entrance to the deeps. From there, you'll exit onto the dusty road that will lead you into Homestead. Be swift. I'm not sure how much longer I can hold off the trolls before they come in force.
I'll find a way to Homestead. Okay. So now we have yet another reason to get to Homestead. And we can't go that way. We've already seen what happens when we stand inside Ether. Oh, wait. What do we have here? I'm sorry for eavesdropping, but I couldn't help but overhear that you'll be going through the mountain deep. That's right. Why do you ask? You see, my sister Dahlia got fed up with waiting while I lay here with a gaping wound in my side. Despite Olgrim's insistence that she stay, Dahlia sat out in the deeps on her own in search of rescue and medical supplies. It's been over a day now, and I'm afraid something must have happened. Would you please look for her? I fear the worst. All right, I'll look for a Dahlia. Glad I went back. Would have missed a quest. And, oh look, a handy cave entrance. Alright, so we are now in another cave. This one's called Mountain Deep. And it's the only way through, and if I was reading that correctly, we are probably going to run into some trolls, and they're not going to be small trolls. Trog Flesh Ripper. And we're not just going to run into trolls. Okay. Those look like the goblin-like creatures. They're called trogs. Oh, and grubs. I'll just stay over here until that goes away. It's either poison or this, whatever the green stuff is. Okay, so that's blocked off. Take that. I'll take that. Take that. It's actually not a bad looking thing. Bone Harvest, Phantasmal Blade. That sounds like a necromancer thing. Oh man, I wish I could send that to the soldier I made, because that would be useful for her. Oh well. It's too bad that you can, I guess you can group with other people, because there's multiplayer in this, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But there is multiplayer in this, right? So there's multiplayer and you can trade with other players. It's too bad you can't trade with yourself. I need to figure out how to get to you. Oh, well, I guess y'all are going to show me how to get to you. Thank you. Very useful to aggro the mobs and have them show you the way somewhere, right? Oh, more of those grubs. Ugh. And grubs are nasty critters. Alright, wait for all that. That probably is poison. How is our poison resistance anyway? 53%. We could probably just walk through it. Very constrictive place, isn't it? Wonder if that's... Nah. It cricks the Ravener. Whoa. Okay.
Can't do that yet.
Okay. Got him. Those aren't actually bad looking boots at all. Actually would be good cosmetically too. I like the looks of them. What's over here? Oh, somebody's corpse. It appears that Dahlia Tabarin has not made it to Mountain Pass. And so we're gonna have to tell her brother the bad news. Well, that sucks. Oh my god, there's all sorts of things over there. Okay, so how do I get over there?
Can't do that yet.
Okay, so it turns out that poison does more damage than I thought. If I didn't have the poison resist, it would probably be killing me a lot faster. Or it would probably be killing me, I should say that.
Can't do that yet.
Oh, ouch. Okay, that was one of the easier enemy heroes. Definitely this character and the Warlord are two completely different playstyles. This one you have to take just a little bit more care, not to just run through everything. Ah, another cave entrance. Prospector's Trail. Another place that has no map yet. You have traveled through Smuggler's Pass. Seek a way to Homestead, Dad. So we've progressed one of the quests. Yay. Up. Yay. Oh, looks like a caved-in cave entrance. That was a mouthful. Alright, so we are... Where are we? Prospector's Trail. Oh, we are actually really close to Homestead. Let's see. That doesn't mean getting there is going to be easy, right? I should spend a little less time looking at the item I'm trying to pick up and a little more time looking at the mobs trying to kill me, right? Ethereal horrors. Oh, look at all that stuff down there. Detonation site. Yeah, way down there is a detonation site. Where y'all going? Somebody went somewhere. Oh, that's funny. If I go this way, they start running around that way. See them? Wonder what the Briar Thorn thinks about having to fight its own. Oh, Poppin' Swoop has reached rank 4. I'm assuming that means it'll be a little better. Withering Fields? Really? Alright, I don't know what's in here, but... Oh, it's an overmind. Ooh, lag. We're gonna have a lot of stuff here to explore. Oh, the pets just stand right in this ether stuff. That's what it is, ether. You know what? I was just thinking. We're sitting here heading towards Homestead. But is there really anything left to Homestead? Looking pretty grim. am. I've noticed that the further you get into the game, the more these enemy bosses you run into. Of course, I'm not complaining. It's kind of fun. Hello?
Ah, we speak at last. As I am sure you know, there are many who now cast their gaze upon you, traveler. Or should I say, taker. Some who mean you ill, some who fear your potential. Then, there are those who command me. They have taken great interest in your accomplishments. It appears you may be just the one we require.
You require me for what?
I cannot speak of such things in this place. The cursed gaze of our foes is cast upon us here, so I will be brief. Great powers are gathering within the distant lands of the fallen Corvan people, and the Great Eye has decreed that you must play a part, whatever that may be. Will you answer our summons? Will you join me through the portal? Or do the mortal concerns of these people outweigh the calls of fate?
Okay, so this begins the Forgotten Gods expansion content. Hold that thought. I have some things to attend first. Interesting. Oh, there are people in here. There's a whole settlement in here. Oh my god, people survived?
These are trying times, but we will persevere.
Welcome to Homestead, traveler. What brings you to our sanctuary? I come from Devil's Crossing. I was wondering if we could trade for food. I understand your predicament. I truly do, but I'm afraid we are not in a position to help you right now. Frankly, we could use some help ourselves. With the Black Legion hell-bent on destroying every ethereal and Chthonian they see, they've lost sight of the issues plaguing the very people they are trying to protect. What is the problem? After the Grim Dawn, many of our neighbors were forced to abandon their homes and flee here. Together we built Homestead up into a sanctuary, but it came at a loss of countless other farmsteads. When the Black Legion arrived, we were able to recover a few fields, but not nearly enough to feed everyone. Captain Sommer considers the resources available to be sufficient for her campaign, and then has deemed any further efforts to restore the farmland to be secondary to the Legion's mission. The Dermaterans, a vile infestation that plagues this land every few years, are running rampant throughout our lands, devouring all they see and laying their eggs. If we don't act soon, our harvest will be ruined and the land left barren. There are 2 farms just west of here belonging to Elmsworth and Thornsbury, which would be ideal next steps in expanding our food production. If you could clear out the Dermateran egg clusters there, along with any Dermaterans protecting them, then perhaps I can convince the captain to at least assign guards to the farms and allow our men to work the fields. I'll see to it that you're justly compensated. What do you say? Alright, I will do that. Let's see what we got here. You have a quest. Oh, there's all sorts of, there's a bounty table. We got a couple of journal entries. Alright. Inquisitor Creed, Entry 8. It was known that anyone of significance who fomented discontent or posed a real threat to the rule of the Emperor might be visited by the First Blade. I never stirred such controversy, but I always imagined if such an encounter took place, I could put up a respectable fight. I never got the chance. Taken unawares, I was disarmed before I even knew what was happening. Had he sought my death, I would not have even witnessed the killing stroke fall. However, he seemed more interested in answers instead, and in turn provided me with an account of his own events that confirmed my worst fears. The First Blade revealed that only days prior, he had been forced to turn his knives on the Emperor himself by his own command. Despite the myriad safeguards protecting the Emperor, both mundane and arcane, he had become host to an ethereal. Through strength of mind, he had usurped his possessor long enough to summon the First Blade, command his own execution, and charge the assassin with ensuring that his son, the young prince, survived to reclaim the throne. His last commands issued, the Emperor's consciousness slipped once again under the control of the ethereal, and a desperate battle ensued. The First Blade reported that he believed the Emperor and the ethereal within him slain, but given his inexperience with the entities, he could not say anything for certain. He relayed that he had secretly taken the prince and put him into hiding, but declined to elaborate. The First Blade said he intended to retire his imperial title and had chosen the name Olgrim, which made me curious as to whether it was an intentional reference to the mythic character. A final troubling detail was that no proclamation of the Emperor's passing had been issued. Not only did this demonstrate the Ethereals had sufficient control of the palace to conceal the death, but, given that they couldn't hope to hide the Emperor's absence for long, it suggests that the next phase of their operation was imminent. I strategized with Olgrim long into the night, formulating a plan to counter the Ethereals, but ultimately we agreed we could not defeat their conspiracy in time. The only course left was gather whatever people and resources we could, go to ground and weather the coming storm, then find a way to counter the invaders. We agreed that the Black Legion would be our best hope in securing allies, as a conscripted army of criminals, debtors, and political dissidents bound to service. It seemed unlikely that the Ethereals would have any reason to infiltrate them when they could control them indirectly through the military high command. The next step was to discreetly make contact. We're missing one of Inquisitor Creed's entries here. Unless this is it. No, it's a scouting report. Alright. I write this letter to report of extreme and disturbing ethereal activity to the north of Homestead. I set off to the foothills to make my way through the warren of low stone walls, fences, and occasional farmhouses. I was careful to move in secret and remain undetected from the horrors that still roam the fields unchecked. I made it to the valley of two hills near the river when I witnessed something I can barely comprehend. An unearthly black pillar that was neither stone nor flesh, drifting slowly across the land as it would a low cloud. A sickly green globe burned at its core, and great writhing tendrils hung from somewhere underneath the shifting black shell. I watched in mounting dread as the unholy obelisk slowed and then, without warning, burrowed the hooks of the dangling tentacles into the ground. The ground began to wither and glow with the same unwholesome green. It was then that the obelisk pulled itself into the ground. With a sound that made me feel as if the earth was dying, it began glowing so brightly I could hardly look. Its power seeped into the ground, twisting and corrupting as it spread. I lingered for nearly an hour in that place, and in that time a great distance around the obelisk had been changed. I was about to leave when the obelisk erupted from the ground and drifted to an untouched patch of land to begin the cycle again. We must act soon, or there will be nothing left to save. Okay, that's pretty, gruesome sounding. That is pretty gruesome indeed. Alright, so, we have made it here to, Homestead, and it's about as embattered as you would expect it to be. But, we're here. Finally. I mean, it's taken how long? And it looks like we have a few tasks that we need to accomplish. But of course, that will all be for next time. Until then, bye for now.